Hello, everyone. Welcome back. In this episode of my Belize vacation, on my previous episode, I just went snorkeling, had a lot of fun. I basically fed the sharks by barfing into the water. So this is our return back to Ambergris divers, their little port that they have, and we're waiting for our shuttle back to Grand Caribe. So this gives me an opportunity to show a little San Pedro. It's not an in-depth by any means, but it's just my experience while I was there and I'm sharing with you. And so let's continue. And there's a lot more video than stills in this episode. And I didn't bring my gimbal, so it is shaky, but you know, it is what it is, so please bear with it. Let's continue.
Very much. I hope everybody has fun.
Yes.
Guys, and the pictures that I took of those of you in the water, I will be posting them up on my Instagram page. Okay? So you guys can follow me if you want to see it at Salty Beard. Okay? Got it?
Salty beard?
Salty beard.
Salty Beard, right? And if you guys did take any pictures as well, tag me in it as well. Really appreciate it. Alright? Let's swell up for us to dot properly.
Alright guys, now remember it was Jairo, Patrick, and Julius. Alright guys? If you didn't like it, it was Pablo, Juan, and Manuel, okay?
Just give us a little shout out and TripAdvisor as well. If you did have fun, guys, like the Pyro said. If you didn't have fun, just don't do it.
Manuel and Pablo. Alright buddy, right there. Let's go, watch your step. Alright. Guys, go start.
Right around, that's too much space. Let's take a spin, I'll come around. Alright?
Lady, thank you so much. Appreciate it, alright?
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
We'll come back and see you.
Okay. Alrighty.
So as you saw, you know, everybody on the activity, the scuba diving activity for today, they all came from different parts of the island, different hotel resorts. Looks like most of them came in near the San Pedro area, and you could tell because it's pretty crowded. And you know, this is an example here. I was being shuttled along these different areas, and the buildings are mostly like hotels and resorts closer to San Pedro, the city San Pedro. So we finally made it back to the Ambergris divers, to that dock. We're basically waiting for another group of divers that went scuba diving, and they were from they came from Grand Caribe. So I think they had a half day. It's just that they went scuba diving. I went snorkeling. So a little bit of time difference. So I had about a 20-minute wait. So I took that time to basically walk around and let's see what's in San Pedro. So this is basically the start of my walk. And again, this is not an in-depth review or you know, a video about San Pedro. It's just that we were there for 20 minutes. I didn't spend a lot of time in San Pedro. I spent most of my time at the resort. But when we were in San Pedro, I did walk around, and I'm sharing that with you. And it's not too far from the water taxi where we got dropped off. And we just quickly walked right around the block, very close to the town square. And you'll see for yourself.
I don't get how some people are like, I love the fresh air of the sea. It smells salty. You taste it too sometimes.
Man, that was some salty water.
That was really salty.
That's the only thing I don't like about the ocean, the salty water.
And like
God.
sometimes you get it in your eyes, you're just like, it burns.
Yeah,
It's
you
like,
get some in your eyes, it burns too on top of that. Yeah. But yeah, you still had fun, right?
I still had fun, yeah.
All right, good. It's an
had-
experience.
Yes, I had a lot of.
And I experienced it with you, and I have to tell you.
But I got super skater.
We're gonna see some stuff. Wow, what's all this? Looks like some local artwork. Good to look around. So if you're a tourist and you made your reservations in San Pedro on the Ambergris Island, you're gonna experience a lot of this. You'll see a lot of street vendors selling their artware, and a lot of artisans, I should say, selling their art for the most part. A lot of carved wood. Okay, a lot of carved wood. Some beads, some jewelry, handmade jewelry. Maybe I'm not sure if they're really handmade, but they probably are. And you can see that they just ride their bikes on a cargo trailer, and they just open up shop right there, and they're basically trying to make a living off the tourism. And you see a lot of this when you're in San Pedro. Something I really didn't want, and that's why I reserved at Grand Caribe, someplace away from the crowded people, crowded areas. Because if I wanted something like this, I'll just go to Mexico or something, or Tijuana, or. But it is there, and we did get a souvenir, and you'll see that a little bit later. And here again are more different artisan. I think this was a female artisan, and she had a lot of these, seashells and stuff, dried up seashells and beads, handmade jewelry. Looks like some pipe over there. I guess even in Belize, people smoke out of a pipe, probably weed, marijuana, and you got some baskets and stuff like that. So that's where we came from. We that's the ferry boat that we took in. That's the same ferry boat we'll probably take out. So this is where the guy picked us up, right here. And so
What is his name?
I forgot.
It was like a very unique name too, so it's hard to remember.
Yeah, I forgot. It was something.
I don't know, is it Ayes?
Yeah, it was something like this. It's spelled YIRS or something.
Yeah, and he says something like Ayes or something.
Sorry, I forgot something. I'm horrible with names.
Especially if it's like unique, that just makes it harder.
Some kids playing at the beach right here. I guess this is called the beach. This is a local playground here. I'm not sure where we are. This may be downtown San Pedro.
Hey, look, it's Daddy Rock.
Daddy Rock?
Yeah.
Oh, the restaurant. Yeah.
Not the rock, not the person.
We didn't have really a chance to hang out here. Maybe we just our chance. These pigeons aren't afraid at all, aren't they? They're like, hey, you're too close. Now we're out of here. They got pigeons on the island here. So local playground. Looks like some local people here hang out, having fun.
For once, I don't have a headache.
Oh, you don't have a headache?
For once.
Well, that's because you threw up. So it's either a headache or you throw up. One or the other. And here's look like a nativity scene. Maybe this was something for looks like a birth of Jesus Christ, but I'm not too sure. So maybe it was for Christmas. And there, welcome to San Pedro. So we're pretty much at the heart of San Pedro right here. That must be the time clock. That's what time it is right now.
It's the tiny bed.
San Pedro.
What do you mean right now?
What?
It's a tiny bed.
It's a tiny Ben, huh?
Tiny bed.
Tiny Ben?
Yeah, like Big Ben.
There's a Christmas tree right here. Some local taxis here. All right, Happy New Year 2019, everybody. Happy New Year 2019. And let's walk down a street of Belize here, or San Pedro. We actually spent most of our time at the resort. We didn't, but it looks like carts are the main mode of transportation here. So just walking down the street, you're gonna see what it's like. I guess a lot of people ride bicycles as well. Like I said, we spent most of our time over at the resort. Okay, let's turn left. I think we're pretty close. There's a map of the island.
This doesn't look good, but for me, I like it. I like how this place looks.
You like how this place looks?
Yeah, I just like the aesthetic of it.
Yeah, well, it's
The whole theme of it.
that's just the way it looks out here.
Check it out, guys. Belize Arts.
I'll check it out. Sure.
Already handmade.
All handmade, huh?
Yeah, it's all handmade from hardwoods from the jungle. It's what I do to provide for my daughter. I'm a single dad, me and my baby. This is what I do. Quality handmade Belize Arts from hardwoods.
I see. Very nice.
Like masks, turtles, sharks. The turtle, the fins, you can twist them out so that they won't break when you take them. Just twist it and it will come out. Yes, I make them like that so it's easy to transport.
Nice.
And it won't break on you. Twist it right back in. Alright, see, I can teach you carving. Yeah. So my goal is to open a school one day.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and teach. That's my goal. One day I'm gonna teach how to do carvings. Got great prices. And I got fresh coconuts off the tree. So if you guys want, it's $5 for coconut. Fresh.
It's fine. We don't. We don't really like coconut.
You don't like it?
Well, I don't like coconut. I mean, we had coconut water, but
Okay.
my preference, I'm not,
Okay.
just me.
Take a look, guys. Yes. That's the national bird of Belize, the toucan.
Oh, the toucan is the national bird of Belize,
it's
huh?
a national
I did
bird.
not know that.
Yes.
I learn something new every day. So every time you eat Fruit Loops, Jasmine, you're like,
That's her
that the
middle
national
name.
bird of Belize is the toucan.
That's her middle name, Jasmine.
Oh, that's her middle name?
Her name is Eleni Jasmine Zetina.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And the girl I'm living with right now, her name is Jasmine.
Oh, really?
It's just a roommate, my friend.
I see.
Yeah, we rent a place together. See what I got in here, what I didn't do. Hi, babe. What's up? I love you more. I love you more than that. It's a tarpon. We go fly fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Tarpon.
Oh, okay. The tarpon.
Give you a good deal on it. Beautiful in your house.
I really like this.
You like that one?
Nurture?
Yeah, that's a nice shot. Yes.
Yeah, I saw a whole bunch of those today, right?
Give you a good deal.
Yeah. How much is it?
It's 25 US. I'll take off the 5 and give you for 20. And then I go buy my daughter some ice cream. You want ice cream, baby?
Yeah.
You gotta eat your food first, though, okay? As long as you eat your food, you can get snacks.
Here you go, sir.
That's
20
the deal.
US.
Yes, thank you. Let me give you a little bag here. Thank you, guys. It means a lot to me and my daughter, okay? This is what I do to provide for her. Yes, you gotta eat your food first and then candy or whatsoever.
All right, there you go.
Thank you, sir. Alan. 100% Belizean to my bones.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you a San Pedron as well?
Yes.
Really, 100%
yes.
San Pedron?
100%.
You're like born here on the island?
Yes, my baby.
All right.
She's born here too.
She's born here?
Yeah, San Pedrana.
All right. Well, okay, good. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Daddy, I like candy.
Let's see if they got a boat ready for us now. So here's the boat, and that's the basically shuttle boat. So we had other people from Grand Caribe Resort finish their dive, and they're about to shuttle us over. And I'll show you what it's like to be shuttled over. You'll see the different, view from the ocean going north, and you'll see like how the landscape is from basically from San Pedro, where it gets crowded, and when you finally get to Grand Caribe, it gets a little more wilderness, and then you see the Grand Caribe Resort, which is huge. So I hope you all enjoyed that ride. I know I did. So that gives you an idea of the island and, how crowded it is in San Pedro and the resorts and hotels around there. And as you go up to some of the more, I would say higher end resorts, they're usually further up north or further down south, where it's not so crowded, more wilderness. And you could kind of see from that, if you can tell that, it's a very different scenery. Anyways, we're back. I'm back at the dock. I'm back at Grand Caribe. It's nice to be back on dry land, and hopefully you'll enjoy this next video. There's a lot of these. It's not a gecko. Gosh, it's some kind of lizard. What, iguana? I think they're iguanas. Hope you enjoy that. I'm moving slowly so it doesn't get scared off. Look at that thing. It's just kicking it. Doesn't even, it's not even bothered by us. Oh, there it goes. I'm not a big fan of coconut. It's not to my liking, but you know, they charge you $5, $35, you know, the price is all over the place. Well, at the resort, they had coconuts out there, and some fell on the ground. We picked a few up, as you can see in the next slide I'll show you. And here's the coconut. I picked one up. My oldest daughter picked one up. We wanted to give it a try, just since we have a full kitchen. We had some knives at the condo. It's a kind of resort condo style place. And so I did cut it up, and it must not, maybe it wasn't ripe because it tasted horrible. Maybe I got a bad one. Anyways, I'm not a big fan of coconut, but it was an experience to try it. Okay, made it back. I guess home sweet home. I know it's not our house, but well, I did stay there for I think 5 days. Was in Belize for 7 days, maybe 8. I think 7 or 8. I think 8. Anyways, in my next video, I'll kind of show you what it's like to be in Grand Caribe. I know I did a grand tour of Grand Caribe, but what do you do if you're there for a week? What do you do? Like, this is probably the highlight. You know, going scuba diving was the highlight of what we did, and on the mainland, going to the Mayan ruins, Alton Hall was a highlight in the mainland. But what do you do? So what we did was basically we wanted to relax. That's the whole point of this vacation, and it was very relaxing. And so I kind of will share what I did while I was in Grand Caribe. Believe it or not, a lot of what I did was just sit on the couch, relax, sit in bed, relax, go to the pool, relax. I didn't really go outside too much because it is very hot, very sunny, and you will, you know, get a sunburn. But I went to the Beach Basket, which was the local grocery store. We ate out at the local restaurant. I think it was Aqua and Rain. We ordered in often. And, you know, give you a sense of what it's like. So stay tuned, subscribe, please share, please like, comment, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye.